Namaskar everyone. My name is Zafar Sahto. I am from occupied Sindh. Now it is under occupation of Pakistan, Islamist country which was created by British and Hindustan was parted in small pieces. Today we are here on Subhashji's Independence Declaration Day, which was 21st October. For me, his character, his role, his way of living, being a nationalist, was always inspiring. I remember I first read about Subhashji when I was in school, in matric, in 10th grade. In Pakistan, the history is taught us totally in wrong manner. Jinnah was the leader, Gandhi was the leader, Congress was moving independence from British. But when I read about Subhashji, actually I got understood that who was the actual hero, who was behind the independence movement, who was the liberator, who sacrificed his everything for the cause. No more than Subhashji, any person in subcontinent did that courage to bring up everyone together and form Azad Hind Fauj. As I said that our struggle and movement is now going against Pakistan because we want freedom from Pakistan, which was created by British to divide India and rule, and on two nation theory they put us in the hail of Pakistan as an Islamic country. I think if Subhashji was alive that time and he was not murdered, we would be not today suffering. And this, our subcontinent, was going to be the superpower of Asia. But conspiracies, blackmailing, cheating, and backstabbing of our own people, because of their corrupt minds, Subhashji, we lost. And we are suffering today. Sindh, Balochistan, Bangladesh, Kashmir, India is also suffering. How many times India is attacked by these Islamic radical elements? Our whole region is suffering. Why? Our whole region is disturbed. Why? Our whole region is destabilized. Why? Because of creation of Pakistan, a unnatural country which was created by British, and these Islamic radicals, goons, which started from two nation theory, they divided us. A revolutionary person or any figure, if we take in the history that he is a revolutionary person, for what he fight? He fight for three things. He fight for past, he fight for present, he fight for future. Subhash Ji's fight was for past. Past means to connect with our roots, to connect with our civilization, to connect with our history, to bring out our history, that who we were. What was our 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000 years history? In present, that time when Subhash Ji was alive, what he saw that our land is occupied by British. So he started that struggle and he lived for future, because he was knowing that if India will not get the freedom, this region will not be liberated, our coming generations will suffer. It is not only necessary that you get the freedom, but actual freedom is liberation of the mind, liberation of your souls, liberation of your body, liberation from fear. So you can live in harmony, you can live in peace, you can live in prosperity. You don't have to live in the fear. And that one only can be happen when all people who believe in radicalism, extremism, it can be anything. Radicalism, extremism, it is not only that Islamist radicalism or Islamist extremism. No, anything which is trying to stop other person from speaking, from expressing, from sharing his views, that is radicalism. So Subhash Ji's dream was to liberate that region, bring everyone together and become a strong nation. So no, South Asia has to not look to the West. It is everything, and we should not be like in the future. We cannot become again the slaves of British or any other occupier. That was the reason he was assassinated. He was murdered, and evil forces, they succeeded that time. They succeeded that time. They created Pakistan. And now 74 years, 75 years, still we are suffering. If we look in Bangladesh, who is committing genocide over there? It is the ideology of the two-nation theory, which is still continuing in a form. It is not stopped. In Sindh, occupied Sindh, who is killing Hindus? This same ideology which is continuing. That ideology which was given by Arabs in 711 when Arabs invaded our region. That ideology is still going on. If Subhash was living, this whole thing has been not happened, because Pakistan was not going to be created that time. To create a natural Pakistan, Subhash Ji was murdered. That is the main point. Like everyone already talked about Subhashji's life, his way of living, his sacrifice, his mission, his character, everything. But for me, I always think that we have to, when we are living in present, we have to understand that what difference we can make, because we learn from the history. If Subhashji is my role model, I, I, I follow him, I follow his patriotism, I follow his nationalism. Like he made the difference. It is not my responsibility that I should make the difference? It is not your responsibility, it's everyone's responsibility. If you have conscience, if you have common sense, of course, from the history we learn or we follow these characters. Why? To make some difference, to go extra mile, to do something which they were not able to do that time due to any circumstances, due to anything. So I always believe in present, and I always try to go beyond that limit, try to go one extra mile and follow these footsteps and try to make some difference. I think that is our mission, and that should be our mission. That Subhashji's dream, which was that this whole region should be grow strong together, a prosperous nation, liberated people, not living in fear, not having trouble, problem, fight in between because of religion, because of ideologies. If we only think on the land, motherland, and our historical values, I think this can be happen. So for me, I'm always trying to what the mission that was, we have to follow and we have to go on it. Unfortunately, if we have not much audience, but still I think we can, if we are going to meet outside, if we are this video is going to reach different people, we have to try for the best to make that difference or to follow that path, so we can win our war against evil forces. What Subhashji started, we can do something. Thank you.